All right, here we are, the actual day 2, week 2
Day 2,
of
week 2.
R&D, facing Dragon's Quest. So we had an exciting day, tons of fun, and one of the things that we focused on today was continuing to develop the storyboards. Specifically, the one today we worked on was around Elder Digital Stories, which is a project that's already happening here out of this office. Capturing elders' stories as their legacy to make a difference in the lives of young people and other people in the world. And so this is something that's already being created.
Has been
created.
And Dr. David Kaufman was working on this project with some other members of also the research assistants that I was part of as well. And they've been capturing these stories for some time. And there's a good collection of very profound digital stories that elder adults have recorded as part of their process of learning and their process of self-discovery that we can use to sort of help young adults face or approach those sort of challenges as well. We think that might be valuable.
Yeah. Another thing that we worked on this morning, one of the things that I'm doing is reaching out to key people who can help to support this quest to get it out to the world. And one of those people I spoke with this morning, and he called me out on being really clear about the mission statement when we're communicating this. So we dug into that, spent a couple hours working on our mission statement, got to a good place, and we're just going to leave it, let it settle, and come back to it tomorrow. You want to talk about the Hall of Heroes?
Yeah. Well, one thing we've been thinking about throughout this process so far is what are the major domains people are going to quest in? What are the major challenges and things they're going to do? But we're also trying to think of people who have done a really good job with these sort of challenges in the past and how to use them as sources of inspiration for players in the best possible way.
People who have conquered their dragons.
Yeah, dragon riders, if you will.
Exactly.
And originally we were wondering, hey, maybe each dragon is one of these people, or they represent an aspect of these people, or whatever. But I think we came to a place where it makes more sense to have the dragons be just the representation of that challenge, and then the people as riders, like we're saying, who've conquered that challenge in the Hall of Heroes, that we can bring into this story as inspiration, like so-and-so, the Red Knight who's conquered the challenges of romance and relationships, and this is their story, and this is what they overcame, and here's some challenges for you that are similar.
Yeah. We set the bar high. There's a number of people I've interviewed in this journey. I interviewed about 50 people on their journey of success, so have developed some really awesome relationships there, and people who want to plug in and support this project.
Some cool people.
Yeah, very, very cool people. We raised the bar, we thought outside the box, and now our next piece of that quest is to put a package together that is intriguing enough to get them to say, yes, we'd like to contribute in this way. And specifically, like we talked about yesterday, there are these 8, the Wheel of Life, and these 8 areas of life, 8 dragons that you're going to face on your quest. Social, money, we've brought in fun, relationship, body, work and mission, contribution, and mindset. And
before we had goals in there, but we're thinking goals is still a very important aspect of the Facing Dragon's Quest. Facing Dragon's Quest in general is surrounding goals. But goals is going to be a kind of its own category and not really one of the dragons you face. It'll just kind of bracket all of these other challenges.
Yeah. So you've got elders, you've got people who have faced and conquered their dragons, these dragon riders who are out in the world living that today, who are going to be contributing and challenging you. Basically, in a sense, one specific way is providing key questions that you need to face and answer on your quest.
It kind of mirrors the elder adult thing too. I mean, they're sources of inspiration.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We all need some inspiration. Yeah, so that's what we got in terms of what's next. What do you think?
What's next is definitely getting more gamified, specific learning outcomes into storyboards, especially as it relates to the solo part of the game, so that we can bring maybe a more clear vision of the exact narrative arc of the first learning outcome sections to these Hall of Heroes people, maybe to approach them with like, here, this is what the first couple of games are going to look like, and this is how people are going to be inspired, and this is how it will help them.
Yeah. And also, once we've got the mission statement clarified, which will be this week, maybe even tomorrow, then I'll start reaching out, and then I have a unified, clear way to communicate what this is that people can understand and get behind, and start engaging people in the different necessary roles to take this and launch it.
Yeah, so we're going to get people to sign up to be heroes. We're going to keep building our quests, and we're going to keep on with the research, which is so far going quite well.
All right, amazing. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
It's a great way to end the video. Just drop the phone.